F1 Banter live chat. Is it something still a working title?
F1 Live Banter.
It's all in the delivery, right?
Yeah. It's up the top there as well, in case you were wondering, just here above my head.
There we go. There it is. So exciting times. We have the first race of the season coming up this Saturday. Bit of a change of pace for it not to be Sunday. Do we know exactly why it is? I would assume it's because the week in the UAE runs from Sunday to Thursday, right?
No, it's not for that reason. Actually, it's because of respect for Ramadan starting.
Okay. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
I don't know why it's both Sundays though, because it's this week and next weekend that the race is on the Saturday.
How long is
Ramadan's a month or 20 something days, I think.
Well, so that will be why, right?
Oh, what? Because they're respecting Ramadan on the Sunday, not that it starts Sunday.
Yeah, I would guess so.
Okay, I'll Google it whilst we're talking.
Indeed. So, should we do some intros? We'll keep them brief because I think everyone that will be watching will know us. Augusto is trying to join. He's having some technical issues. So I don't know if there's anything you can do, Alex, to send a different link. Well, gents, you kick us off.
Hi all, Gents Nabbit, BDR at content.ai, also aka the want to be Jensen button.
Ooh,
nice. You'll need to change the spelling of your name.
I know. No, I will keep it authentic to me, right? We don't really want to be him. We just want to be as good as he was in a race car.
Yeah,
for 1 year.
Yeah.
That whole year. And it wasn't even that whole year. It was the first, 9 races of the season, and then he didn't go on to win another one.
Yeah.
But that dominance.
Yeah. It was the diffuser.
Yeah. What was it? Double diffuser, double rear diffuser?
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah. I mean, it was the driver first, of course, and the diffuser helped, you know.
Yeah, certainly.
And that team went on to be.
Was it then Force India or no? Was it not then Mercedes?
I think it was. I think it ended up becoming Mercedes. That was the start of their reign.
Indeed, and they were Brawn GP at least with a £1 Formula One team, weren't they? Because Ross Brawn bought them off of Honda for £1.
That's right.
And the CEO of Honda still has that pound to this very day.
That's right. Was that the Brawn? Did they do a special documentary?
Yeah, on Disney Plus. If you haven't watched it, I would highly recommend it. It's fantastic.
I do remember watching it now. Yeah.
It's a very good one. Alex, do you want to introduce yourself?
Good afternoon, everyone. Alex Abbott, aka the bearded sales guy, for obvious reasons. Looking forward to some friendly banter today.
Indeed. And I am Jordan, named after Eddie Jordan, or the Jordan Racing Team, should I say. And there was an interesting clip that we can touch on later that I saw of Eddie Jordan making quite a good point, just in relation to some of the driver lineups and the politics that goes on behind the scenes.
So what have we got in store today?
Yeah, so I've pulled together a little presentation. It's using a template, so apologies if some of the animations are a bit buggy. But just sort of an overview of the race. We've got some little quizzes, and then we've got the podium predictor to finish off, and then we can go into open conversation about what's been going on this week.
Yeah. Okay. Is Horner going to be mentioned?
He's not, actually. No, I thought I better not. Don't want to land myself in hot water. Although, funnily enough, so I saw someone from the Red Bull team at Luton Airport as I flew back yesterday.
Ah,
Yeah.
did you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He was,
He was
either he was part of the Red Bull team or he was just an avid fan. I'm talking like you know what you see them wear in the pits ahead of the race, full Red Bull thing, Red Bull backpack, Red Bull bag, F1 bag, like suitcase. So yeah, I didn't stop to ask him, but I'm wishing I did now.
Yeah. Oh, I heard something. Is that Augusto? There we go. Welcome.
Oh.
I hope Ferrari are a bit faster than that today.
Oh my God! Please, happy Friday. Oh man, look like a pit stop here.
Yeah.
Look like a Ferrari pit stop. Super complicated.
On that note, I think it's been taken down now. But did you see the Ferrari
Perfection.
promo? Yeah, poetry in motion. I think they called it. It was a clip of a 4-second pit stop. The rear left they had an issue with, and they called it poetry in motion. I saw it on the day it was released. Went back to show someone else the day after, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I was like, they've obviously got the backlash from it. But
I imagine people timing it.
Yeah, literally with their stopwatches. Oh, brilliant. So we've got the PowerPoint in the green room. Do you want to let that in, Alex? And you may have to shout because I'm going to get the audio really loud. And let me know if the audio levels are okay. Perfect. So
now we can't hear it.
You can't hear the audio? Let me... No? Can you hear it?
Just about. Turn it up a little bit.
Okay. That's as loud as it can go.
There we go.
Perfect. So, the Bahrain Grand Prix. First GP was held here in 2004. Bonus point if anyone knows who won that race. It was the first race to be held in the Middle East.
Michael Schumacher.
And yet the final point actually gives it away because there's only one corner on this track that actually has a name, and that is turn 1, Michael Schumacher. Now, I feel a bit like Crofty here. Circuit length, 5.412 kilometres, 57 laps, 15 corners, 9 to the right, 6 to the left. And the lap record was set in 2005 by Pedro de la Rosa in a McLaren MP420.
Yeah.
Now,
and we know that's already been beaten in the testing and the practice runs.
Indeed. And Mercedes topping the timing sheet, which we will come on to. So this is a circuit that has been raced at 19 times. It's still quite a young track. So we've got a limited number of winners. Taking top spot with 5 wins. Does anyone know who it is?
I'm going to guess.
Go.
Hamilton,
Gents, Augusto?
Vettel.
I'd have to say Hamilton.
It is Lewis Hamilton. Second with 4 wins.
Oh. Schumacher?
Nice try.
Would it be Vettel? Would it be what Augusto said?
Vettel and Augusto, you sticking with Vettel?
I was going to go with Rosberg.
Okay. Jensen got it right with Vettel.
Oh.
Third with 3 wins.
Verstappen. He only got 2, maybe.
Verstappen. This is Verstappen's bogey track.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost it. 2022.
Maybe Maybe it is Schumacher.
What were you about to say, gents?
I was going to say Alonso.
Who? You'd be
Oh,
wrong.
look at that.
Good
You're on
one.
fire. You're on fire.
Come on.
Out of nowhere.
Fourth with 2 wins. This is a bit of a curveball. I don't know if anyone will get this one.
Is it an older driver?
Yeah, he's no longer on the grid. I'll give you a hint. He's
Massa.
Brazilian.
Oh,
Did you say Massa, Dad?
Massa, yeah.
Yeah, Felipe Massa.
Oh man, I
And
should
then-
know this one.
Fifth with 1 win. There's multiple drivers with 1 win, but I've put the best of the rest on there.
Well, it's
Don't
got to
tell
be
me.
Schumacher then, no? Michael Schumacher.
Yeah.
Schumacher. Does anyone know?
All those Ferrari outfits.
I know. Does anyone know the other drivers that have also won here?
Well, Charles Verstappen.
Leclerc, Verstappen, yeah.
What's also interesting is Alonso has raced for Ferrari and Hamilton's about to race for Ferrari.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody wearing the red. You know it.
So the other drivers, you got Verstappen, you got Leclerc. It was Nico Rosberg and Jenson Button.
Ah.
Recent winners, again, Verstappen last year, Leclerc the year before, and then Hamilton dominance. Are we going to see a resurgence of that? Who knows? We shall see.
Mm.
And then finally, we've got our podium predictor. So I will go out of the slideshow. Who have we got on the top step of the podium?
What? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wow. Who wants to go first? What are these then that you're showing on the screen now? Oh, this is just a template. Okay.
Yeah.
Shall I go first?
Go on, take it away.
It's a little bit wishful thinking. Hamilton first,
Yeah.
Leclerc second,
Okay.
and Verstappen third.
I don't think Verstappen's going to get a podium. Sorry, 1, 2, 3 for qualifying.
On the podium.
Amen. Amen to
Love
that,
to see that.
please.
See, this is where my F1 bingo comes in, and this is the first race where something happens with Max's car, and he wants to blame someone else.
Well, this is
Oh, the big-
Max's bogey race, a bogey track. I think he's had 5 DNFs.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah,
At this moment,
yeah.
hasn't gone out yet, but
Alonso's
the outlet.
top in the timing sheet.
Mm.
Russell and Leclerc.
Ooh.
So who wants to go next? Augusta.
Perez just topped that.
Yes, I can go next. So the first race win, as Ferrari is so good in this track, is gonna be Charles Leclerc, my boy, 2024 championship winner. The second place is gonna be Hamilton, taking this Mercedes, putting it out of nowhere, and Verstappen is gonna take third place because, yeah, it is what it is.
Love that. Gent.
Oh, who do I think? I'm gonna go with a Hamilton, Leclerc, and Lando.
Leclerc
That's nice.
and Lando.
Nearly race day. Welcome, Jackie.
And then I'm going to go, again, wishful thinking. I'd just love to see Hamilton on that top step.
I thought you were gonna say wishful thinking. Albon first place.
Yeah, well, yeah. No, I'm getting Albon. Albon's on the third step. I mean, he was sick. He's down to 8 now on the timing sheet. So maybe Verstappen's just gone fastest. Maybe I take that off. Let's not be silly. We'll go.
Yeah, but the times aren't yet fast. They're not the fastest we've seen. So I don't know if they're testing bigger fuel loads today.
I'm gonna go all English top step. We're going Hamilton, Norris, Russell, and then Albon will finish 4th.
Wow.
That's if he doesn't DNF.
That's if he doesn't do that.
What would the bookies give for that?
Yeah. What I'll do is create a little constructors championship out of this. So if you predict first place right, I was going to say you get 5 points, but if it's a case of Verstappen dominance, maybe that's too many points. So maybe first place should be 3, second place should be 4, and third place should be 5. What are we thinking?
You choose. You're the boss.
I'll do it the reverse.
You're the team principal for F1 Live Banter.
So first place will be worth 5 points. First place will be worth 3 points, sorry. Second place, correct prediction is 4, and third is 5. Makes it a bit more interesting. And I'll be updating the championship leaderboard as we go through the season. Cool. So that's all I had prepared. So the floor is yours.
Okay. Do we want to? I think we need to promote the F1 Fantasy League because there's still 2 hours, nearly 3 hours to go.
To join,
yeah.
I forgot to update the my post with the link, so we'll have to.
It's in mine. I'm going to try and log in and then share my screen. So chat amongst yourselves whilst I'm doing that.
Indeed. You're
Okay.
on mute, gents, I think.
Topics to talk about today. So we're reserving. So Horner's the reserve driver, is he today? In case we run out of topics, we don't want to get ourselves in any.
Don't want to drop ourselves in hot water, so to speak.
Yeah. Which was a surprise, I must admit, on Wednesday.
Yeah, that he was still leading the team. Were you saying something, gents?
Yeah, can you guys just check your fantasies? Because I've made mine twice now, and I get brought back to this screen. Pick your team. So, and it doesn't look like...
Have you logged in?
I'm logged in.
Yeah, it happens the same to me. Select teams. As
Yeah,
soon as I join the link.
I've created like 6 teams now.
Leagues, public, classic. Well, there's 11 teams in our league, so someone's in there. So I know I'm in there. I put 3 teams in. Jordan's put 3 in.
I put 3 in the other day when we spoke.
So then, did you put 2 teams in, Augusto?
I just tried to put another one, so yeah, that brings it to a total of 2.
So that would, so all 11 teams are in there then.
Oh, okay, so you just can't see them, like.
Just can't see. I can only see my teams that are in there. It doesn't show me the full list of all the teams, unfortunately.
To be fair, gents, I'm getting the same screen as you now. But I can't see the teams that I've created.
Maybe it's because we already put them, and there's still time left to change it.
Yeah, strange.
Maybe in 2 hours and 40 minutes, maybe work.
So Alonso has just gone fastest.
Yeah, I'm going to change my
139.
I'm going to go Hamilton, Nando, and then Norris. Hamilton, Alonso, and then Norris.
Okay.
Do you guys think Aston Martin will ever win a championship, like in a 5-year span?
I would love to see that. I think as a Brit, there's something really attractive about a British racing green car. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Love to see it.
That's nice.
Who'll be first? Aston Martin or Williams?
Aston Martin gonna be faster this weekend.
Yeah.
Surely. Well, because they have Alonso, when you compare Alonso to Albon or to Logan Sargent, come on. It's like
Yeah.
they were born after after he started driving, dude. It was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, they do need a stronger lineup, I think. Have you seen the rumours of Antonelli being lined up for the Mercedes seat even before the F2 season's gone underway? He's like,
Oh, really?
yeah, I think Kimi Antonelli. He's very young, but apparently the story there is that so Mercedes had the opportunity to bring Max Verstappen in, but Hamilton and Rosberg at the time had long-term contracts. So Max thought, well, I'm not going to get a drive here, and then went elsewhere.
Ah, so they're trying
to
not to lose him, basically.
not to lose Antonelli. So I think whoever they do get in to replace Hamilton is only going to be a short-term fix, which then makes me think, well, if Carlos Sainz has a seat with Audi for the 2026 season, because apparently he signed a pre-contract agreement, maybe he'll take the seat.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? Right. So on the screen, for anyone watching that wants to join the F1 Live Banter Fantasy League, then there's the league code. I'll leave that on the screen for a bit. And we've shared the link on the LinkedIn post. So go on to my profile and look for the post where I've created the event for this show.
Perfect.
Sorry, Augusta.
Oh no, my bad. I was trying to search for like Kimi Antonelli timing on F2 because allegedly he's with Prima, but I don't see anything.
So I think he's only just joined. So 2024 will be his first season in F2.
Oh, I see. He's 18th. Yeah, his timing is 18th right now.
Oh, really?
In F2. Yeah, so that's interesting. And that was quali. That was quali yesterday. He qualified as 18th, 142, and Kush Mani, the Indian, he's at 141.696, and this was his first race in F2 as well.
Wow.
And Bortoleto, the F3 champion, the Brazilian F3 champion, he was 141.915. He was second, by 300ths of a second. So, yeah, the Invicta team is going to be great. I think they're going to be probably the other two ones joining F1 next year or 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the rear wing on the F2 cars? Or
Yes,
certainly the
that's
Alpine.
funny. That's
Isn't
funny.
It sort of goes up like the semicircle. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a half moon.
So strange. So strange.
I'll share a picture in a second when I can.
Signs has just gone fastest.
Come on. But I still think that some teams are hiding their game
Yeah.
to put it all on the race because okay, race day, you can hide it. It's now or never.
Yeah, there's the F2 rear wing.
Oh,
Looks
wow.
nice.
You think?
Yeah, I like it.
Do you think they're just testing it? Race 6, we're gonna see the Alpine with that rear wing. It's bright pink.
Maybe.
Dear. Have you did anyone see the video of, I can't remember what Grand Prix it was at. It may have been Austria. But Hamilton, this was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Hamilton had lapped Sainz, and Sainz's engineer basically says, you need to try and unlap yourself. And then Bono gets onto Hamilton saying, yeah, we're fine to let Sainz pass. So Hamilton moves over, Sainz goes through, and then goes, I owe Hamilton one there. And then it cuts to the announcement of Hamilton joining Ferrari.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Brilliant.
What a way though if Sainz could finish top qualified and then win the race.
Yeah, it'd be great for his prospects for next year.
Yeah.
I think if he does so well this year, Mercedes is gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna have to do just a switcheroo and let's get him.
Yeah.
At least for 1 year,
But this is the thing. If he is going to Audi, is Audi still joining? Because I know Porsche were meant to be joining. That got canned.
Mhm.
Audi, don't know. Obviously, they're both part of the Volkswagen group, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Audi will enter Formula One in 2026, it says.
perfect. So the rumours were that Sainz, like a year ago, had already signed a contract to drive for Audi in 2026.
But do you see him as a number one driver?
Sainz?
Yes, because I have here in my house the number one fan of Carlos Sainz, and she even thinks that he's not a number one driver.
Really?
He's better suited as a number two. Because the pressure, for example, imagine him going to Red Bull again and just be a Max Verstappen number two. He would be a great number two.
Yeah.
Because he already know what his role is. He's just like a Bottas.
Yeah.
He likes to win, but it's not his favorite thing.
Alfie coming in a little bit late. Should have joined last week where we actually had a bit of a slideshow up.
Yeah. Alfie, what's your favourite team livery this year? Did we fall on favourites? I think I like
the top 10.
Yeah, I like the RB. I think looks
I-
good.
Mine was Ferrari.
Yeah, the Ferrari.
Yeah,
I just like
the rear
McLaren.
wing.
I like the orange of McLaren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
The Mercedes is a good looking car this year as well. I think. Mixture
I
of
think
silver
it needs time to adapt to it, but because like it's a different style when you put two things together. They work great separately, but when you mush them, it's like surf and turf.
Yeah.
Some people love it, some
They're
people
quite-
hate it.
It's an acquired taste.
Yes.
Oh, brilliant. So what has been going on this week? There's something that I want to talk about. It's Damon Hill has finally seen the light and thinks that Albon would make a great replacement for Hamilton. We heard that here first. So Damon clearly watches.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Damon Hill just follows the crowd. To be honest, I don't think he's very. Yeah, he doesn't put himself out there to make bold claims. Yeah. So I've just been reading. So Audi are joining in 2026. They'll be the 11th team.
Okay. So there'll still be a Kick Sauber team, or
Audi confirms F1 partnership with Sauber.
yeah. So that's what I thought it was. They were replacing, or not replacing, but they were taking the Sauber team. If they're at the 11th, what does that mean? Because again, at the same sort of time, there were rumours that Porsche were also joining.
Yeah, it's saying they're not now.
It will be like the same thing as it was like BMW. Was BMW Sauber? Which one was it? Like 20 years ago?
It was BMW Sauber, no? Alex?
What's that?
It was BMW Sauber years ago, no? I think you've got one of the cars on your
I have actually. Yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, like Juan Pablo Montoya.
Yeah.
This is. I think this is Montoya.
Oh, that's so nice. Beautiful.
Bit dusty, and here's an old one from the 80s.
Very cool.
Any mention of Sauber on here?
I want to get the Lego Mercedes.
Dude, I just took the pictures and sent it to my friend because it was like they're out. And last week I went to the Lego store and just to talk to the shop guy and say, dude, when are they coming? Because they take a little bit longer to come here to Colombia.
Yeah.
So I usually buy them on Amazon because it's faster.
There was the McLaren one that was released.
Yeah, it is coming out today.
Okay.
But there was a pre-order, over 1,000 were ordered in the US, so it's like out of stock. But they are coming out today again. So at any time they're gonna make an announcement, and gonna make the order quick.
Indeed. Christian Horner, are we gonna talk about it?
It's still too new, isn't it? No one really knows what's happened, whether it's true, not true. How much has she been paid?
I never understood the full rumor. Like what really happened was like sexual assault or just bad treatment.
Again, I don't really know. There were rumors flying around, or it was harassment. Nothing's really come to light.
That's crazy.
I want to get the right wording. What was Horner investigated for? Because there was an investigation led by Red Bull GmbH. Controlling and inappropriate behaviour he was investigated for.
Okay.
And he was
Sounds
cleared
like a bad boss. Maybe it's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just it's crazy. I mean, yeah. Well,
nothing serious though, but
yeah. The moment I saw the press release that Helmut Marko had flown in a private jet with Horner to Bahrain was the moment. On Wednesday morning, there was the moment I thought, oh, he must have got away with it then, or it wasn't true.
Been cleared, yeah. Oh dear. So who's going to lose their job first, Horner or Perez?
Perez.
I give Perez half a season.
Yeah.
I think he has till August, summer break.
Yeah.
to prove something. If he's not able to win one race, then I think he's gone.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. Whilst Verstappen is, yeah, because there was just such a chasm between them, wasn't there, last year?
Yeah. Yeah, it was shocking, really. You're on mute, gents.
They just used Perez to get an extra point for the fastest lap, didn't they? In most races.
When he was in the top 10, yeah.
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 It was,
I mean, there was that period where, what was it, like 4 races he qualified outside of the top 10?
Yes, like 14th, 13th, 16th.
I'm shocked that he survived that, to be quite honest. Dear.
Yeah. Have you noticed Haas was 9th fastest in P3? Is it just me, or is that a massive shock?
Yeah, I didn't expect.
I had them on my fantasy first because they are a Ferrari engine and everything else you can have from Ferrari, and this is a Ferrari track, so I had them getting better than other 3 constructors, but not a top 10.
So, should we go through the top 10 of how it finished on practice 3?
Yeah.
So we've got Sainz. Second, we've got Alonso.
Yeah, bit of a surprise, I guess.
Third, Verstappen.
Yeah.
Fourth, Leclerc. Fifth, we've got Lando Norris.
And they're all on soft tyres, yeah.
Yeah, sixth, George Russell. Seventh, we've got Piastri. Eighth, Perez. Ninth, Hulkenberg. 10th, Stroll. 11th, Ricciardo. 12th, Hamilton. 13th, Tsunoda. 14th, Magnussen. 15th, Albon. 16th is George. You're going to have to help me with the pronunciation. Bottas.
Zhou Guan Yu.
Zhou Guan Yu. We've got Bottas. 17th. 18th, Ocon. 19th, Sargent. And 20th, Gasly.
Yeah. Go on.
Well, no, I was just going to say, we know. So the fastest time today was Sainz with what does that say? 1:30.8. Hamilton did a 1:33 yesterday, I think, didn't he? So we know these aren't the fastest times. And was it Sainz did a 1:29 in testing, or am I making that up? I want to say there was an even faster time in testing.
But yeah, both Mercedes were quicker. In fact, both Mercedes and Alonso were quicker than Sainz's fastest time. They're in P2. P1 was irrelevant because Danny Rick was fastest. And testing,
I guess none of that matters until this afternoon when we have qualifying.
I know. I'm not going to be able to watch it. I'm out with friends who have come over to visit.
Really?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Oh my goodness, priorities.
I know. I was thinking, can I just put it on my phone while we're at the dinner table?
I've had to reschedule a training call to someone I'm giving training to. So here's a question for you. How many teams are allowed in F1 currently?
Allowed?
Allowed. According to an agreement. It's called the Concord Agreement. Which I'm assuming...
Well, I guess it's 10.
No.
9.
No.
And that's why we've got Red Bull and Racing Bulls.
Yeah.
How many teams do you mean?
How many teams?
How many constructors, essentially?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many 2-car teams are there allowed? No 3-car teams are allowed, or 1-car teams, but 4-car teams are allowed.
I was going to say exception for Red Bull, isn't it?
Yeah.
They make up their own rules.
Yeah.
How many? I would say 16,
No.
20.
No.
No.
14. 12.
12.
So it just goes to show that,
So there's room.
yeah, there is room. So, who was the other team that we said, the Americans that were trying to?
Andretti?
Andretti.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it was the teams that said no.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
why, though.
the
Do you
thing
know why?
was, Audi is joining 2026, and then they're joining 2028. Like every 2 years, there's like this opening for you to apply,
Yeah.
and of course, you have to have all the budget and the approval from the other teams as well.
Yeah. Well, it goes into detail on that Brawn GP documentary because that season they were going to do a breakaway season, weren't they? Away from
Yeah.
F1.
That
But
documentary is awesome.
it
They
is-
almost part ways. It was they couldn't with the bluff. They couldn't
Yeah.
hold the
But
bluff.
Bernie Eccleston and what's the other chap's name? The wheeler dealers, the dodgy geezers, somehow managed to keep hold of the teams in F1. Incredible.
Okay, here's another question for you. So what's the average cost of running a team? Designing, building, and maintaining the cars
Annually,
annually?
200 million. Or Mercedes is 135, according to George. And then Alonso said, no, it's 200. You just have a very expensive teammate.
Yeah, you were very close. £220 million a year
Wow.
to run a team.
Is that including driver salaries?
Probably not. I wouldn't imagine so.
No.
Because
Yeah.
Max is
No,
on.
it says designing, building, and maintaining cars, pay, and transport.
It would be interesting though to see Red Bulls because Max would get paid for being an F1 driver, but he's obviously sponsored by Red Bull as well as a Red Bull athlete, right?
Yeah, wow, they may have it all on the same contract because there's so many. Everybody's like that, right? Every top Red Bull star from any sport,
Yeah.
they are the main brand as well.
Yeah. That I was gonna say because it's like the same when you watch them do kind of their off-road biking or their mountain biking. They have
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a Red Bull athlete. That's always got. I've always wanted one. You know, there's like it's a bottle that looks like a Red Bull can, but it's got like that straw coming out the top. It's like a big bottle.
Oh,
I've
that's
always
so
wanted
pro.
one of them. Always wanted one of them.
Yeah, it's a good question. Perhaps that's how they've been getting around the budget caps. Verstappen and Perez are just employed by Red Bull GmbH.
Yeah, that's the props of having an organization, a corporation. That's why I think Aston Martin has a chance of winning the championship. That's why I asked the question because I'm watching the Drive to Survive again, and seeing a person, we are all in sales and business. We know that if you have the will, you will get it. And as he says, like we're going to be champions, and I felt like, oh man, this is for real.
Yeah. Lawrence Stroll, that is. Yeah.
Yes. The shark
strikes you as a person that you do not want to be on the wrong side of.
Definitely.
No. And final question before we probably run out of time. How much did Liberty Media pay for F1 when they bought it from CVC Capital Partners in 2017?
So that was when, I guess, CVC Capital Partners is Bernie Eccleston's.
They're a Luxembourg-based private equity and investment advisory firm. Doesn't say anything about Bernie Eccleston, but yeah,
5 billion.
What year?
2017. What was that, Augusto?
5 billion.
Close. Very close.
6.7.
6.4 billion pounds or $8
Oh.
billion dollars.
Wow.
Billion dollars.
Million. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Do you want to wrap things up? Because I've got to head over to another.
Indeed. Well, that's that. Looking forward to the to lights out and away we go tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll keep you updated on the scores on the doors for predictions. And then till next week, it's back to back weekends, right? With Bahrain, then Saudi.
Come on, bring it on.
Indeed.
Looking forward to seeing Hamilton get pole position later.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, good stuff.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Ferrari's gonna take it.
Love that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Love that. We should probably create a WhatsApp group as well, just for in between the sessions. But we'll talk about that offline.
Do it.
Good stuff.
Cool. All right, guys.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Take care.
See you later, guys.
Take care. Bye bye.